You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you may not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
At Avocado, we know that not all mattresses are created equal. While other beds trap heat, ours sets it free. Made without polyurethane foams and crafted with natural latex, cotton, and wool. Breathable, comfortable, and supportive. No overheating, just clean, organic sleep that performs. Save 15% on our award-winning mattresses this July 4th sale. Avocado, celebrate organic. Shop at avocadomattress.com or leading retailers nationwide.
Attention! Attention, please. Can I have your attention? Hello? Yeah, yes, you. That's it. You over there in the corner. Can I please have your attention? It's snippet time. Welcome to Sobriety Snippets for Women Over 40, where we elevate that mindset and trade hangovers for higher consciousness, one powerful snippet at a time. I'm Becca Jacobson, midweek snippet time, gals. Welcome back to the Snippets. If you're new, I'm thrilled for you because you just found the place to be on earth for women over 40 who are struggling with alcohol. Gals, I have a confession to make. I am a murder mystery fan. I love a good murder mystery, a good detective story. But have you ever noticed that it's not the murder that's difficult? It's hiding the body. That damn body always pops back up. It doesn't seem to matter what they try, the body comes back. Gals, we do the same thing with our past. We don't deal with it. We just try to hide the body. We've buried it, and we hope it will stay buried. And the damn thing just keeps popping up, popping up, popping up. We're going to talk about this today. What does hiding the body look like emotionally? Well, overworking, certainly drinking, overgiving, overperforming, scrolling, binge watching, pretending it wasn't that bad, minimizing it, dreading it, fearing it. I could go on and on. These are all ways in which we try to hide the emotional bodies of our past, and they just keep popping up. They always resurface. In a good murder mystery, suddenly the dog digs up the garden and there's a finger, or the flood exposes the shallow grave, or the forensic team finds the bone fragment and there's the body come back to haunt the murderer. And the same is true for us. No matter how many times we push it aside, tamp it down, ignore it, drink it, scroll it, whatever we do, the damn thing just keeps popping back up in the middle of nowhere. One minute we're standing there in the grocery line, the next minute an old memory pops up from somewhere, and we have a terrible emotional reaction. We feel shame wash over us just from a memory of the past, some finger that floated to the surface. Emotionally, this also looks like getting irrationally triggered by small things. Why am I freaking out? Somebody spilt a glass of water and I'm losing it. What's going on over here? Or repeating the same patterns in relationships or drinking, same patterns going round and round. Because this is how we're trying to systematically keep all the bodies buried. And we don't have just one body. We have not only more than one body, but we have body parts. Oh yeah, we've taken the time to cut the body up into tiny little pieces and hide them all over the place, hoping that little pieces will stay hidden longer. What does this look like when we dismember our memories? We might say, that was the college era, that doesn't count. Or, oh, that was my first marriage. That memory doesn't count anymore. It doesn't matter. Oh, that was childhood. That's different. That's dismembering our past, putting it into categories, hoping that each category will just go to sleep and stay dead forever. And lo and behold, up pops a body part from somewhere. Gals, this is a painful way to live. Each little piece gets buried somewhere different: family, career, sex, money, but it's all the same body. It's all the same body. I want you to notice how exhausting it is to keep track of all the burial sites. Right? That's why we just drown the whole thing in alcohol, because it's just too much effort to try and keep every little piece in its compartment. In a great mystery, often the body will start seeping into the scene, not by physical evidence, but a smell might show up. Suddenly there's a smell coming from the walls. What's going on? Something's off. Something's rotting in the walls. Or maybe emotionally, the smell in the wall is like a low-grade shame. It's not us actually blowing up, nothing going on, but just a constant low-grade shame or irritation, this underlying feeling like something's off. Something just isn't right. And we don't know. After a while, we actually start thinking that's normal. Well, I can't really expect to feel fully happy, fully contented, fully free. There's a low-grade shame going on. This could also show up in self-sabotage just when things start going well, or a feeling that if people really knew, they'd leave us. And when we decide to do something about it and turn around and look at the body and turn on the lights by giving up alcohol, suddenly there's the smell. There it is. And we have to clean up the mess before we can expect the body parts to not be laying everywhere. When we come into this beautiful journey of self-discovery and emotional growth, there's body parts that need cleaning up, gals. We can't leave them there. And that's what many of us try to do. We put down the bottle and we decide, I'm going to move forward into the future, proud and brave, and I'm going to live my life without alcohol. And that's all we do. And then we start tripping over body parts and our tension rises and we wonder why we're so miserable and we go running back to the bottle. If we're going to get rid of the thing that's keeping the body hidden, not very well, but at least enough to keep going, if we're going to remove that, aka alcohol, we've got to clean up the body parts or we're going to be living in the midst of them. The smell's coming out of the walls, the body's buried under your bed, it's everywhere, and you're trying to ignore it, pretend it isn't there, and move happily through your life. Gals, we gotta not just hide the body, but actually bring it to the surface and give it a decent burial once and for all. It needs to go 6 feet under and start rotting. Be gone forever. This body cannot come back. Why? Because we brought it into the light of day. It's no longer a hidden, dirty secret. It's been properly buried. It's been honored and looked at. We don't throw our loved ones' bodies away. We honor their memory in a ceremony, in a celebration of their life. And we do the same with the body parts of our past, the emotional wounds that we're trying to keep hidden. We bring them up. We share them with someone we trust. We look at them. We reconcile them emotionally, and then we lay them to rest peacefully and forever in the garden of our past. Gals, how many body parts do you have laying around your life?
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
At Avocado, we know that not all mattresses are created equal. While other beds trap heat, ours sets it free. Made without polyurethane foams and crafted with natural latex, cotton, and wool. Breathable, comfortable, and supportive. No overheating, just clean, organic sleep that performs. Save 15% on our award-winning mattresses this July 4th sale. Avocado, celebrate organic. Shop at avocadomattress.com or leading retailers nationwide.
Today, I want to invite you to start asking yourself that question and having a look around. Some ways to do that: ask yourself, where in my life am I still trying to hide the body instead of dealing with it? You could ask yourself, what part of my past do I treat like a crime scene I'm not allowed to enter? What about if you were compassionate about your own life? What evidence would you actually look for today? Meaning, if you weren't so judgmental of your own past and so afraid of your own past, and you could approach it with compassion, what evidence could you look for? In other words, evidence that you were doing the best you could at the time, that you weren't just a lunatic doing something that you're going to regret. Ask yourself today, what's one tiny piece of truth I'm willing to stop burying? Gals, in mystery novels, the body being found is the beginning of the story, not the end. Maybe the moment your buried past surfaces is not your downfall, but the start of your real story, the start of your best chapter. And here in Snippet Land, that's what we're building. The best chapter of our lives. This one, the last 3 or 4 decades. That's what we're doing because we're all living to 100, right? Gals, the bold truth is that trying to clean up the body by yourself rarely works. I couldn't do it. I don't know very many women that can. This is work that we want to do with others, with a safe, intimate group of other women just like yourself. But as soon as we start sharing that past, as soon as we start exposing the body parts in a way that we're not going to be hurt, we're not going to be emotionally overwhelmed, so that we can heal our past, move towards forgiveness of self and others, and even learn to love ourselves, that's how we build the best chapter of our lives. We don't do it by giving up alcohol. The alcohol is, it's just a symptom of something so much bigger. And it's also a clue in your life, as I talked about on Monday, poking you in the shoulder saying, hey, I've got a better idea for you. I've got something better waiting for you over here. Alcohol is standing in the way. Your willingness to grow is standing in the way. It's time to clean up those body parts, gals. And if you'd like to do it with some support in the easiest possible way, this week is a great week to join us in Fresh Start Foundations. This is a small group of women just like you. We meet every Friday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern on Zoom. We're connected in WhatsApp, and we're just practicing the foundational strategies of sober living and talking about how the week went, being supported and hearing other stories. Entrance to the Fresh Start is so simple. It's $67 a month. Tap the link in the show notes. Come and join us, and I'll see you on Friday. Thanks for popping in. Be sure to come back next time so I can keep your head on straight. Sending you buckets of love.
The modern man is fascinating. He has a standing desk. He takes creatine. He listens to podcasts at 2 times the speed. He owns 3 water bottles, and he follows 6 productivity influencers. Then every weekend, he drinks enough alcohol to tranquilize a rhinoceros. If any of this sounds familiar, I'm Shane Raymer, host of That Sober Guy podcast. We talk performance, we talk purpose, we talk leadership, and we talk about building a better life without alcohol. Because the answer isn't another life hack. It's removing the thing that's holding you back. Search That Sober Guy wherever you get your podcasts.